Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome students. Today's topic is electrochemical industries. How chemicals and electricity are used or involved in industries. Let us see now. First process, manufacture of sodium metal from fused NaCl. It means we are going to prepare from sodium chloride sodium. It means we are going to extract sodium from sodium chloride. We are going to extract sodium from sodium chloride. So we are going to extract from sodium chloride. Now what is this fused? Fused means the molten form of the solid sodium chloride is called as fused. Now the first point, on the industrial scale, molten sodium metal is obtained by electrolysis. Means what is the process, how we get the sodium metal from sodium chloride? The process we use is electrolysis. Electrolysis of sodium chloride. Where we use this process? The cell where we use this process is called as Downs cell or Downs apparatus. So this Downs cell is almost a circular furnace. It's a circular furnace. We can also call this Downs cell as electrolytic cell. Why we call this as electrolytic cell? Because in Downs cell the electrolyte we are using is sodium chloride, so we are using electrolyte in the cell, so we can also call it as electrolytic cell. In the Downs cell or in the electrolytic cell, at the center there is a large block of graphite. The graphite acts as an anode, whereas cathode around it is made of iron. Means here, anyhow, you know that during electrolysis we need two electrodes. One will be cathode, another one will be anode. Here graphite is acting as anode. Graphite is acting as anode and iron is acting as cathode. Iron is acting as cathode. Now let's see the Downs cell picture or image of the Downs cell apparatus. Here we can see, as I said, iron is acting as cathode. The cell, the layer, the covering is acting as a cathode. Where is graphite? Graphite in the middle, which acts as anode. Carbon anode, here he has taken as carbon. So the another name for carbon, the specific form here we are using is graphite, so we can call it as also carbon because graphite is made up of carbon. So here carbon anode or graphite anode. So what is happening at anode and what is happening at cathode? So if you see, let us have a glance on the picture. Inlet, we are using sodium chloride here, we are sending sodium chloride. Then when we send the sodium chloride inside the molten sodium chloride, this is a dissolved form of sodium chloride. So here you see here ion screen to prevent sodium and chlorine from coming together. It means once the sodium and chlorine are separated, this ion chamber is separating this chlorine gas and the sodium metal. Chlorine goes out as a gas here, sodium is coming out through different ways. Here it comes out as a liquid, here it is collected. So what is happening at anode? Cl minus, which is negative ion, at anode it loses the electrons. Here 2 Cl minus means each chlorine loses 1 electron, so total 2 electrons. 2 electrons are out, so the leftover is Cl2, which goes out as a gas. Whereas here ion cathode, at ion cathode what is happening? Na plus, positive ion. How many positive ions? 2 positive ions. They are getting or gaining 2 electrons. When it gains 2 electrons, each sodium will become Na, so 2 sodium will become 2 Na. This is what happening in the down cell. Next, if you go to the working of the down cell, as you know, the fused sodium chloride, which is going to give 2 ions, sodium ion and chlorine ion. Sodium will be positive, chlorine will be negative, chloride ion. So here the point is, what happens to this sodium and chloride ions? They migrate. Where they migrate? They migrate to the electrodes. Which electrodes? Respective electrodes. What are those respective electrodes? Na plus will go to negative electrode, Cl minus will go to positive electrode. Now, the electrodes are separated by steel gas. A separating steel material is kept in between the electrodes to avoid the reaction or to avoid the contact of the products. What are the products? Sodium and chlorine. Now, chloride ions, chloride, because of this minus, it is called as chloride. They oxidize to give chlorine gas at the anode. What is oxidized? Oxidized means loss of electron. These chloride ions, when they lose the electrons, when they oxidize, they change into chlorine atoms. So they combine and they convert into gas, and the gas is released at anode. So we can say that chlorine gas is collected over the anode with the help of a cone shaped structure. Then what about the another ion? The sodium ion, Na plus. Plus means one electron is less. So this sodium ion is reduced at cathode. What is this reduced? Reduced means it is gaining electron from somewhere. So when sodium gains the electron, it changes to Na. The electron goes and sits the position here and it changes to sodium metal. Where it is happening? This is happening at the cathode. Why? Because sodium is positive, it goes to the negative electrode. And then after forming sodium metal, this sodium metal, because of light weight, it floats on the salt mixture. What is the salt mixture? This is the fused sodium chloride. On this, it will float. Then it is collected to a side tube. Then the whole process is called as electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. Okay, now reactions. Whatever we see in the electrolysis, the reactions which are classified into 2 types. Those 2 types are oxidation and reduction. So these oxidation and reduction reactions, they are also called as redox reactions. They are also called as redox reactions. We did it in the previous classes. These redox reactions are again categorized into 2 types of reactions. They are called as half cell reactions. The reaction which takes place at anode is oxidation. We call it as half cell reaction at anode, or oxidation half cell reaction. The reaction which takes place at cathode is reduction. We call it as half cell reduction reaction. So what is happening at anode? What is happening at anode? At anode, chlorine is moving. I mean, chloride ions are moving towards the anode and releasing the 2 electrons out. Chlorine goes out as a gas. Whereas the another half cell reaction, where at cathode reduction takes place, reduction, gain of electrons, sodium which is gaining the electron and becoming Na, which is a liquid form. L means liquid, and this happens at cathode. Na plus, so it happens at cathode minus. The overall reaction is nothing but is the combination of 2 half cell reactions. 2 chloride ions reacts with 2 sodium ions, gives Cl2 gas and Na metal in the liquid form, which is collected out. Next, another process is manufacture of sodium hydroxide from brine. Sodium hydroxide from brine. Now let's see what is sodium hydroxide, how it is extracted from the brine. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, one sodium and one hydroxide. On industrial scale, this sodium hydroxide is having another name, caustic soda. So we can say that to manufacture in large scale, this sodium hydroxide or caustic soda is prepared or produced in chamber, separate chamber, or you can call apparatus, which is called as Nelson cell. How? With the help of electrolysis. So what is there inside the Nelson cell? Inside the Nelson cell, aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Now you got the point here, called brine. So brine is aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Through this aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we are going to get sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is base, sodium chloride is salt. So we are preparing base from the salt. Now Nelson cell. Nelson cell is a big tank which is having anode and cathode. As usual in electrolysis, we see two electrodes, anode and cathode. Here in this tank, anode is graphite and cathode is, you can see, anode is suspended in the center of a U-shaped perforated iron cathode. It means, what is cathode here? Iron is cathode. So iron, perforated cathode, iron vessel is a cathode. So graphite acts as anode, iron acts as cathode. So this iron cathode, inside it is lined with asbestos. Asbestos is a material which can tolerate high amount of heat. The next, electrolyte brine. Here brine, which is a solution of sodium chloride, which is called as electrolyte. Where this is present? In the cell. This is present inside the cathode, means inside the chamber, ion chamber, cathode chamber. Now if you see the picture here, this is the electrolysis of brine. This cell is called as Nelson cell. You are sending the steam to down, and this is sodium hydroxide. After the reaction, you are getting the sodium hydroxide. It means at the bottom you are getting here, you are adding sodium chloride here, which is brine, solution of sodium chloride you are adding, and two electrodes. This one is carbon anode. As I told you, this is graphite material. We can also use the term carbon anode, and the whole chamber is the cathode. Now what is happening at chlorine is coming out at anode. Then what is this? Porous asbestos lining. You can see these are the porous asbestos lining, and here saturated NaCl solution. When you add the sodium chloride, along with water is added, and it is changing to sodium chloride solution. When you pass the current, when you connect the anode and cathode to the electricity, when you pass the current, the sodium chloride divides. Sodium chloride divides, chlorine goes out, and the sodium reacts with the water, OH from the water, and it goes at the bottom through the pores. It goes at the bottom, the sodium hydroxide. From here it is collected out. Next, working of sodium Nelson cell. As you know that sodium chloride, the water solution or aqueous solution of sodium chloride, which is having different ions, sodium ion, chloride ion, hydrogen, OH ion. How can you say this? NaCl, when you add it to water, now it is changing to ions. Na is like this, plus Cl to like this, and this water is changing to H plus OH minus. You can see 4 ions, here the 4 ions. So these 4 ions move towards their respective electrodes. Respective electrode means opposite side. Plus will move towards the negative electrode, minus will move toward the positive electrode. Then reactions takes place. Those reactions are called as redox reactions. When the whole process takes place, chloride ions, they go towards anode and they lose the electrons and they go out as chlorine gas molecules, or rises up in the dome shape at the top of this cell, and that gas is collected. And next, as I told, Na reacts with OH and forms a sodium hydroxide that is collected out, chlorine is going out, and the leftover is H plus. Here you can see hydrogen ions, they are discharged. This is plus, so discharge at minus. Cathode, more hydrogen ions, they join here at the cathode and they collect the electrons which chloride is releasing, and they change to hydrogen gas and they escapes through a pipe. The hydrogen gas is also collected. The next, sodium hydroxide solution which percolates. Percolates means going through these holes outside and settling here. It's called as percolation. So percolates into the catch basin, that's the bottom. From there it is collected out. And we see the reaction at anode. This is oxidation reaction. This is a half cell reaction. 2 chloride ions, aqueous means which are in water in solution form, gives out 2 electrons, and chlorine is separated. Chlorine goes out as a gas. It takes place at anode. Reaction at cathode, which is a reduction reaction, where you can see at cathode actually what is happening. Water molecules, they are taking the 2 electrons and they are breaking down in the form of H2. In the beginning it forms H plus, thus H plus will collect these 2 electrons and becomes 2 electrons, and the remaining hydroxide OH minus, it is separated, which reacts with sodium later on. Actually this is the step where a cathode takes place. The overall reaction, if you see, sodium chloride, which is molten sodium chloride, or you can also call it brine, on reacting with water, on whole electrolysis, what happens? Chlorine separates out as a chlorine gas, hydrogen separates out as a hydrogen gas, and the sodium and OH here, they both react and they both form sodium hydroxide, which is our product. So we prepare sodium hydroxide from the Nelson cell in the manufacture. So this is the end of the topic.